Well, won't you look outside? Isn't this a nice day? You can practically hear the corn growing as we talk. It's about, I don't know, 80 degrees out. It's pretty nice out, I'd say. Nice day to talk about what I'm about to talk about. We got the trash put away. Little Ford here. Got the post hole digger off and the trash has been put away. It's also been sitting here right beside a brand new combine. What? This wasn't here before. Well, yeah, now it is. I bet you're all wondering, where the heck did I get this thing from? Well, sure enough, came up for sale, private deal actually. This baby was, it's been farming for 15 years. Before it, that's the last owner did. 15 years on 16 acres of corn and soybeans. Man, is this thing looking pretty spiffy for that many years of use. Yep. It's also got a 2-row corn head on it. I can't believe that this thing isn't straighter. After all the years of use on it, I expected that, to be honest. The question is, how did he do that? Because this is bent as shit. Sorry for my language there, guys. I'm just wondering how he did that, because the other one's straight. Well, then again, that one's been replaced. I don't know what they did with the old one. It would have been nice if they would have gave it to me. But this one is used, or not used, but is totaled, to be honest. Otherwise, it's a good corn head. It's a 235. You can grease everything from right here, which is really nice. I don't know if it works because these lines seem pretty brittle. But anyways, right there, 235, because I didn't know what it was, because this one doesn't say anything on it. And usually 235 has their number right here. The other side says 235 and a couple other things too. Just how many numbers on the other side. But anyways, you can adjust it all right here. And the old combine here, which I still haven't told you what number it is a John Deere 55. So one of the better models. And all, because the 45 is way underpowered, they say. But anyways, to continue back up here, it's got a cab on it. Not a John Deere one, which, I mean, it's better than not having a cab. But this was originally an open station combine. They added the cab later. So, but anyways, if you look right there on the sales sticker, Slayton Equipment, that's nearby here. Actually, it's actually closer to me than the guy I bought it from. So he drove this thing way home, and then I drove it way back. And I bet you're all wondering, man, he's got money and he's spending it left and right. Getting a tractor in pieces and a Dearborn dozer. Now he's got a combine. Well, sorry to say, guys, this combine isn't all new to me, but it's new to you. Because I actually just got it home, but I've actually owned it for a month, almost 2 months now. And I think I already told you that, I'm not sure. But anyways, it's just taken that long to get home. It's 40 miles away, this combine was. 43 to be exact, but it took me 3 hours and 10 minutes to get it home. That's going about 10 miles an hour, maybe even 8. But anyways, actually no, it would have been 4 hours if I was doing 10 miles. So it's going faster. I guess we had the truck following me and they said about 8 when they counted it, 10 on the speedometer, so I don't know. It should have been 4 hours then because it was 40 miles. But anyways, 10 miles an hour should have been, yeah, it should have been 4 hours. But anyways, it's also got selective ground speed. Very handy, I tell ya. Right here's your little cylinder that pops it back and forth. But man, is this nice, and it comes in handy. You're driving it. The only thing is, see all that splatter around the circle right here? Well, it was leaking, I think. I'm not totally sure. It's also all along the side here. Isn't that pretty? They say grease helps you keep your paint. Well, I guess it's going to help a little bit now. But anyways, guys, this combine's a clean combine. I did not buy a fixer-upper like Doucet Farmers. That's been sitting outside for a while. No offense, Doucet Farmer, but your combine is pretty sweet. This combine does have rust just like yours though, except it's all fixed. See that little patch right there? Yep. It's rusted out there. But they patched it, not me. This combine's clean, I'd have to say, though. There's no rust like some other combines. Like I see some, they're all rusted out along here. Well, this one's been stored inside most of its life, except for the last month or month and 2 months. Because when I bought it, it's been sitting outside since then. Kind of disappointing, but I guess we have to live with it. Also, this combine's got like brand new tires on it. Well, not brand new. One of these is brand new. I think it's this one. Look at all the tread left in that. Oh yeah. We got a couple of years left on that one, but the back tires, a little disappointing. They're weather cracked pretty good, but if we keep them inside, they will be good. It's got the nice, still has the holders. Usually those are missing. For some reason, farmers thought they could take them off and they would just find their way back. But anyways, got all kinds of bolts here for some reason. I do not know what they are for. But anyways, I get all this great stuff. And then I get this handle. Doesn't have a rod on the end. I don't know what it's for. Beautiful. But enough sarcasm. Oh, we got the sieve adjustment right here, which is really handy. Really, really nice. Some people said that that's not original, or no, that was an option. They didn't come on every combine, but I think it does. I'm not really sure. I mean, how else would you adjust this up? Sieves. Just don't quote me on that, guys. Some people say that's not how it actually came. That was an option. I think they were on every combine, though. Then it also has the chopper here. It's got its shield, too, which is pretty nice. But he did back into something, of course. It's always got to be the back end with the big sticker. I gotta wreck that so it doesn't look pretty anymore, but I could probably pop the dent out, but you can still see it. But anyways, when he hit it, this was on. You could see pretty much totaled the thing. I don't know, is there supposed to be cover up there, guys? You can see up in there. But also, we got some manuals with it. They're not original, but they are manuals. They're a little roached out like this one. Tells you all the numbers. He already wrote them down. He's even got, if I can find it here, he's got more manuals in here. Like this is a picture of a 45. Everything you can think you wonder about in this combine is in this thing. Even all the accessories that I wish I had, which I don't. Which, what's that right there? No, it's not. But then we got a corn head attachment too. Right there, 235 corn head. Which, that's what it looks like when it was really straight. And then, right there's a serial number just like mine. So anyways, this side of the combine, we'll talk a little bit about it. It's got, I think this is the older of the two tires on the front. This one doesn't have near as much tread left, but still a very nice tire. Over here, we got a different side panel than the one over there. This one you can see it says 235, 235. Then underneath of that, this is 235 again. So this one has been painted a few too many times because you can see N there, it's there, there's an H, there's a D right there, so yeah, it's been painted a couple times. But this snoot is surprisingly really straight. I bet you're like amazed that side's bent to crap and this one isn't. Well, it's been bent to crap before the way it looks. What else to talk about it? This said my inch row is 38 inch, I think, if I remember right. So there's no need to adjust it. Probably needs a new screen in the back in one point in time though. Looks like the corn has been whipping it and just taking it out. But it'll be fine. It'll make it through. But then look at all the lights on this thing. It's just decked out. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Only if I knew how to turn them all on. But anyways, let's see what else to talk about on it. Let's go up in the cab. Another thing is the auger is surprisingly straight on this thing. Probably brand new though, compared to the other one. I think it's brand new. It's only got one dent right over here on the side. Probably from whipping up against the grain tank. But up in the cab here, we got everything to control the whole thing. Power steering. We got reel, lift up and down, platform, and then the variable speed. But that's pretty nice. We got two fans, a vent right there, there's another fan over there. And all our controls, which are all original John Deere ones. Got the water temperature, amps, and oil pressure. The water temperature was not working on my way home, which it should have been, because we get a little hot, I know that, because it was blowing steam out of the hose, the overflow hose. But then we got 2,080 hours on it. It's a 4-speed. You got your throttle, your choke. It's even got heat, which I don't think I'll ever come in or I'll ever use it. Then we also got all our lights, everything we need. Here's the front lights, and these are our flashers, I think. But anyways, we'll cut her off right here, and I'll come back in a little bit. So back here in the cab, yeah, my brother came out, so we messed around. Just, you know, brotherly things. But we did figure out, thankfully he's out back, and I let him mess around. You turn this on to the L for light, pretty much simple. And then you switch these back and forth. And this controls all the back lights. And then this controls all the front lights. So yeah, we figured that out, or somewhat. These front lights still need to be worked on, because that's what I figured out, is that one controls all the front lights, because I kind of know that. But anyways, they need to be worked on, which will be in the upcoming video of maintenance, which is always fun on a combine this age. I think Deuce Farmer knows what I'm talking about. But anyways, to keep going here on the old combine, the old JD, it has been shedded most of its life, I know of. I don't know if it sat out during the summer. The only thing that might have sat out during the summer is the battery. The decals all faded out. The old one it's got one new battery in it, so that's the only sign that it might fade it out. Otherwise, it was stored in the shed all winter. I know that, because it went to his son's place, and that's where it was stored. His son's brother was my dad's coworker. That's how we know about the combine. And then he decided the dad went into the nursing home, and he decided, well, his dad can't farm no more, so he sold the farm, like usual, and sold all the equipment. This is the only piece I got, so don't expect any more, guys. The only thing you can expect, though, is a bean head. That's still to come. Yes, it does have a 14-foot bean head to go on it, and it's complete, so I just need to hook it up whenever I want. Don't know if I'll do beans with it, to be honest, guys. I might just use the Dearborn for that. I'd really like to keep that one going. That one's in really good condition. Otherwise, I might try it one of these years. So I'll look forward to that. It'll be an adventure. It'd be nice. I mean, it'd be a lot better than a 6-foot head. Let me tell you that. That 6-foot head only takes 2 rows. 4 rows would be a lot better. But anyways, we got the old plate manual here, or plate number, which is on the back of the gas tank. If somebody's looking at this video and they don't know where it's at the back of the gas tank, and it tells you right up front what it is. So this is a 55, like I said, and it's from 1965, which is about the age of my dad, so they're both old. Just a joke there, throwing it in. Up here we got the engine, which of course is in the same spot as always, except for after this model they went to the engine right there. Or not this model, this John Deere Combine Series. Then they went up there for some reason, which was told to be the worst engine placement John Deere ever made. But anyways, to get back on this is a 217, which I don't know if it's the better one. They say the 314 was better, then they say it was worse, and the creators of that one should have been killed or whatever like that. To continue on this one, this engine isn't bad. It does its job. I mean, it's got good power in it. I think it's got about 70 horsepower. I'm not totally sure. If you guys know, please comment and write it down, because I am not totally sure on that one. Do not quote me on it either, because I'm not sure. I know Bayonet Farmer, he'd know, but he doesn't watch my videos. But anyways, this combine, sweet combine. Only problem was the water, which in this video is already fixed, but it will still be getting fixed in my maintenance video, because this part of the video did not work, so I'm redoing it just a little bit, guys. That'll be the problem with this. But anyways, to continue on here. After the engine, I don't know if it's got a new radiator, because the one I got with it, which I'll show you later in a little bit, is all green, and this one's gray, and it's just, I don't know. But anyways, we got the screen, which is usually dented up like usual. It's got its nice character dents, but it's not ripped, so that's good. That's what I like. Otherwise, they're not easy to find. Also, we got a nice clean grain tank with a grain tank extension. Now this is really nice, let me tell you. Otherwise, you probably can only hold maybe 55 bushels, I'm not sure. Right there is the 64 bushel line. He wrote that. It says it's being 64 bushel line right there. So yeah, I think it holds about 75 bushels maybe. I'm not totally sure. Might be 80. If you guys know, let me know. Just another one of those things. Still getting used to the combine. It doesn't tell you with a grain tank extension how much it holds. It'll tell you how much the original one holds, but I got a bigger one than that, which I'm really happy about. So the lights do need to be worked on, which will be coming up, and that's about it. On the combine up top here, except for this needs to get fixed. It is bent, and it is already got JB weld on it, and it's about falling off over there. See that crack? Now let me tell you guys, this is what happens when you hit a wagon. Or something else, I think. I'm not sure. I just don't want to find out. Also, up here, the update I might do on it, or probably going to do, is stop that from turning black, is bring my muffler up a little farther, instead of blowing it right on the side there. And then I need to find a little latch here, because otherwise we'll be going down, combining down the field, and this will be going. Because for some reason, loose things like to fly. So yeah, that'll have to get fixed. I almost think that fell out on the way home. I thought they were tight, but they probably jiggled loose. So yes, check those. I'll have to get me one of those. It's not too far. Not this latch part is the hardest part to find. So yeah. Also on this combine, which has the chopper, which is one of the more common items on the combine, you get power steering like this one has, and it's just, accessories from the factory, all that. Up here in the sieves, looks pretty clean. Little rest up front like usual from sitting outside. Let me tell you, even though it's all enclosed in here, water still does get in. That is just one of the downfalls of all the combines pretty much. No matter how sealed you think it is, it still gets water in here, and it's just terrible. But anyways, up here at the walkers are pretty tight, I tell you. They got a little play in there, if you can see that. I can't point the light up at you, so they got a little play in them, but that's expected from a, I don't know how old this, 50-year-old combine pretty much is what this is, so half a century or something like that. But anyways, that is pretty clean, I'd say, for a combine this age. There's a little rust from the clean grain. This is where all the junk was sitting, right in here. This one's clean as can be, but this one, it's just terrible. I can't believe there's that much junk. I'll show you. How about that? It's dried now, guys. It isn't as new. But you could just use your imagination and imagine a big mud pie that used to be like this high. But now it's flattened out because it got ran over once, the way it looks. And it's dry now. So yes, it's gross and disgusting. But we'll go on from there. Very nice out, actually. The sun is down now, though. Let's see, what's next on this old girl? She's a clean combine, let's put it that way. Decked out with mirrors, lights, all that great stuff. Also, with this purchase of this combine, can you see that? Yeah, I bet you can, more parts. It's always great to have extras. A new old stock's now out for, guess which side? This side that has gone to hell and back. But anyways, that's new old stock, like I said. We got some junk concaves here. This one's not too bad, but still junk. This one is pretty much totaled. As you can see, I can stick my hand here when I should just be able to go like this. But anyways, we got more sieves, which you're probably thinking, well, that's the bean sieves. Not at all, guys, sorry. He said they're just extras, I guess, when it breaks down. Or you run a rock through the combine, which you hope you never do. But anyways, so that's just extras, I guess, which will always nice to have. We got some jacks for the combine. The other plate, which is missing right now, is on the combine corn head still. And then we got this great starter, which all it's going to do is take up space on my shelf because it's going to cost money because it is broken. It needs to be rebuilt, or they say it needs to be rebuilt. This one says 1968 55 on it, so I don't know. This is a 65 combine, so maybe this is the new starter. I think this is the junk. He said this is the junk starter. It's got a new starter on it. Sorry to get off track there, guys. He said there was a new starter on it. Over here we got more new old stock parts. This is the little shield that goes on there, which is really pretty much brazed to its limits. It isn't gonna last much longer, I don't think. I might need to find a whole new plate for that. I got this too, and he threw this in, so I don't know what it's for. I'm sure it's a cover plate for something. I'm not totally sure, guys, so if you know, please tell me. And I got this plate, which I'll probably find out one day where it goes. Hopefully nothing too serious. We got gears for changing out to go different speeds. A nice plate. This is one of the nicest things that's used that he gave me, is this plate, to be honest, guys. Otherwise it's all. And we got the roached out pieces like this one, which I'll probably never use. I think it was originally on this. Not totally sure because they have this piece in here which wasn't originally in there. But anyways, to go on, we got this then for the throat somewhere, I'm guessing. And then this is for the bean, or you put this in the chopper for the beans. So that's what that's for. And then we got this radiator which looks like they pulled out of the scrap combine and they just went and just cut it off. So I don't know if that's originally out of that combine. I don't think it is because they didn't cut the radiator hoses. And I got all the original clamps. So this is probably just an extra one. So that's just nice to have. And then before I forget to say this, I got an extra older dash, which isn't really meant for my combine because right here my hour meter and all that stuff is there. So, but I got original John Deere. We got a oil pressure one right there, and then the water pressure one right there. So they're all original John Deere, and then that's a light. This is a light thing right here, and then changing your lights. This isn't like the plastic ones in the cab. And then my brake light and all that extra stuff. And then we got an extra key switch in a platform electronic clutch throwout is what they call it. So yeah, that's what we got over here. And then if you guys tell me what this is again, I don't really know. So yeah, we got those gears. I hope I didn't forget to say something like that, and that shield, which is the nice thing we got. So yeah, we'll head back over to the combine now. Back over here, we'll do a little more talking about this side, I guess, or this part of the combine. This step ladder has not been hit marvelously. Usually they're always hit. That is always a luck. The one thing that is wrong with this ladder, and see that little crack right there? Yeah. It has split more as we got it. It is going up and more, so luckily I have a welder. I'll get that fixed right up. Otherwise, I could change it out. You just take the bolts out, or pop rivets, I mean, and put a new one in. But I don't think it's too easy to find one of those. What do you think? Probably not. Anyways, he asked, so when you go up on this thing, you kind of want to step up on the side. Back up here in the cab, I got corn growing back in there, which is finally starting to die off. I know, sorry to be mean and all, but that is really bad because it's seeping into the back of the cab. Because the cab kind of, so right here's the grain tank, and the cab kind of goes like this. So there's a spot for it, which I think they should have did that up here instead of down here. But anyways, back in the cab. So this is your parking brake, your concave and unloading, and then this turns the whole thing on right here. And push that forward. So yeah. And then, yeah, I already talked about all the controls. I forgot to talk about those, I thought. So I thought I'd come back and do those. But anyways, it's got nice power steering, like I said. The only sign that this was a cabless model was the lights, and then where the bar went right here and stuff like that. But I'm not totally sure if it was a cabless model. Maybe they had a John Deere cab on it and someone wrecked it, which is usual. But yeah, that happens. I mean, whatever. But anyways, to end this video, I want to thank y'all for watching and thank my 25 subscribers that I finally hit. My goal is 50 by the end of the year, so if you're watching this, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, so that's my goal for the year, just to let y'all know. A little late in the season, but yeah, I want to thank y'all for watching, and expect more from this combine. It will be on next videos. If it isn't, that means I sold it, and it's gone, and you'll never see it again, which probably won't happen. But anyways, just to let y'all know. Thanks for watching, and please comment, rate, and subscribe.